I'll get him now.
I doubt it.
I almost feel guilty.
Get ready for the third hit, Laertes. You're just playing around. Come on, give me your best shot. I sense you're treating me like a child.
You think so? Come on.
Take this.
No, come on. One more time.
Both of the fences are bleeding. How do you feel, my lord?
Like a mouse caught in my own trap.
Take this. The blade is poisoned. I'm dying, but you're alive. Tell everyone what happened. Set the story straight.
Looks like we have a mess in here.
Well, I was just talking to the first responding officer, and the body has already been taken for burial on request of an only family friend that Hamlet had left. We have all the photographs and the field sketch back at the lab, but now we had to improvise. I'm going to look and see if there's any hairs around that were left. Start collecting the sword. Okay, looks like we have everything done. And we'll take this back to the lab.
Okay, we just got our evidence to the lab from the actual scene of the crime with like the fingerprints and blood and poisoning and whatnot we found from the scene. So let's start analyzing. Now I'm gonna take that to the lab and see, and let's see if it matches. Okay, now let's see if we have a match. It seems that they have more than 3 minutia points in common, so I think we have a match. Since we already had Laertes' DNA and fingerprints in the system, we already matched him. So let's move on to the hair. Okay, now we're gonna take this and we're gonna see if we're gonna see in our database if we have a match with the DNA sequence, and then we'll get back to you. Okay. Welcome back. We have our results back from the DNA, and let's see what it says in the folder. It says that the DNA sequence found in our database that matches Laertes perfectly with the pattern we found in DNA that we found in our hair at the scene of the crime. So it looks like we have a positive match. Okay. Now our last piece of evidence we're gonna find is to see if there's any like poisons or chemicals that may have influenced the death. So let's see what we find. Now I'm going to take this and put this in. And then we're going to take this back to the analyzation and see if we have any specific chemical or poison. Okay. Well, we have our results back, and we found that it was a poison, but we couldn't find the exact name of it. But the thing is, though, there was like no medicine or anything that could have cured Hamlet, like to save his life. So looks like this case is solved. It seems to me that we were right on point with our assumptions.
Yeah, the hair came back a match to Laertes as well as the fingerprints on the sword.
That's good. And we also got the poison tested, and there was no way of any medications out there like to keep him alive. You know?
Yeah. Well, let's go get Laertes and get his confession. Laertes, we have the evidence right here. And it shows that you are the killer of Hamlet. Do you want to tell me what happened now? Or do you want us to just go off of our assumptions and let us think what happened?
I'll tell you what really happened. I'm the one. No medicine in the world could have cured him. He didn't have more than a half hour to live anyways. The treacherous weapon was sharp and dipped in poison. He got what he deserved. I think she turned it on already.
Oh, come on!